Hi, it's Jane with ScrapTasticyarns, and today our subject is, oh my God, the holidays are coming. How am I going to stay on track? That's right, we're still doing hashtag 50 Gone by 2024. And let's discuss. But first, let's get to the medical disclaimer. As always, check with your physician or healthcare people before starting any exercise program or diet regimen. Remember, the information here is my personal research into different health topics and should not be considered medical advice. You should always go check with your physicians. Okay? Holidays. They're coming. You know they're coming because all we're seeing is Christmas stuff out in the stores, Thanksgiving stuff, well, what's left. Yeah. And I'll tell you, what I found funny is my friend and I were over at Hobby Lobby because I needed to get some yarn. Don't judge. It's for a project for the nursery. But, they were taking down all the Thanksgiving stuff. And I'm afraid of what was coming up because I looked at the thing and it looked like it started with an E. That's months away, folks. Anyway, here are some ways to stay on track and healthy during Thanksgiving and the holiday season because we know it is upon us. A little bit of pre-planning can help you can help you stay focused on the eating healthy through your Thanksgiving Day holiday and even Christmas because we know that's coming up right after Thanksgiving. I don't know what's going on with that hair bit. Here are some tips to remember for Thanksgiving and throughout this holiday season. Don't starve yourself all day to save up calories for the big meal. Your blood sugar will drop and you'll end up on an overboard on sweets and starches. And isn't that true? Stay ahead of your hunger so you don't end up ravenous. Have a protein-rich breakfast and then a protein snack a few hours before the meal. Keep up with your water intake. That is important no matter what the day is. Keep up with your water intake throughout the day. Try to never arrive hungry at a restaurant or a party, or the grocery store. Lord knows how many of us have gone graze searching at a grocery store. If you are going to someone else's home and unsure of the food choices available, why don't you bring a veggie platter or a healthy green salad or a shrimp tray with you? People are always glad to see extra food, aren't they? Drink a big glass of water right before the meal. Actually, you should drink a big glass of water before every meal. Sparkling water will help fill you up too. Add a slice of lemon or lime. Mild dehydration can make you hungry. Make you think you are hungry when you only need water. See, that's a typical tip all the time. Normally we're thirsty and we think we're hungry. Balance your plate with 1/3 healthy starches, 1/3 lean protein, 1/3 non-starchy vegetables, and a green salad. Fill up on the vegetable and salad first. Save the starches for the last few bites. Limit yourself to less than 300 calories from healthy carbohydrate starches at the meal. But when you do that, you need to know what you're eating. And if you haven't been keeping up with those calories and what's what, you may be a little surprised that you've had more than you thought you did. Portion control is always important. Work on a 2-bite rule. The first 2 bites always taste the best. And isn't that true? Think, how healthy can I make this day? Try to replace sweet with spicy. That's a good choice. Eat slowly. At a minimum, 20 minutes a meal. That is one of my biggest problems. I eat fast. Keep in mind that Thanksgiving is just one day. Just one day. So is Christmas. Just one day. So don't beat yourself up if you have a few extras. Get rid of any leftovers and send them home with your guest. They'll appreciate it. Get right back on track with your healthy eating plan the very next day. And as always, enjoy the holiday. But don't let it trigger all those unhealthy choices. Yeah, we do that a lot. Now we have a few tips from a trainer on how to stay on track during your Thanksgiving feast. And I love the way that she words it. Thanksgiving should be one day out of the year where you throw caution to the wind and enjoy whatever you want. But if you overdo it, you may feel tired, sluggish, and head down a slippery slope of overindulging until New Year's Day. You can enjoy your feast while also keeping on track for your goals. Myra Victa is a nutrition. She's a certified nutritionist. Let's just put it this way. And she has Instagram, so if you want to check her out, she is Myra Victa on Instagram. There are 8 crucial tips for staying on track during Thanksgiving. And her tips are... Stop that. I got a hair that's just driving me nuts. Sorry. Drink lots of water before, during, and after your meals. Prioritize protein and veggies. Enjoy the seasonal stuff, but be picky with your indulgences. Eat slowly and without distractions. Stop eating when you're full or when something is no longer enjoyable for you. How many times do we do that? We just keep eating. Be aware of the grazing. And this season, there's a lot of grazing. I mean, you have it at work, you have it everywhere. People bring things over and graze. You go to, I'll tell you, I go to my knitting group. It's Graze Fest. What can I say? Use the extra energy to kill your next workout. Have a great week and focus on spending more time with your loved ones than obsessing about your diet. You should enjoy the stuffing and pumpkin pie, but you don't need to fill your plate with both. Stick to moderate portion sizes to enjoy your food without going overboard. The same goes for the grazing. It's easy to hang out in the kitchen and mindlessly munch on crackers, cheese, and other appetizers before you sit down to eat, but be mindful of everything you put on your plate and make sure you eat slowly and enjoy every bite. Most of all, enjoy the holiday. You're bound to eat more than you typically do, which is fine. One day won't derail the rest of your year's worth of progress. If you overdo it and feel sluggish, make sure you get right back to your healthy habits the next day. Now, what if we did overdo it and went a little crazy and it just continued? There are ways to bounce back from that holiday food hangover. You know, with turkey roasting in the oven, latkes sizzling in a skillet, and no shortage of holiday cookies, Thanksgiving, Hanukkah, and Christmas may seem like they're all about food. And while the focus on the holidays should be about celebrating with loved ones, there's no denying that food tends to take the center stage. With so many indulgences in such a short amount of time, it's easy to overdo it and feel like crap the next morning. Yeah, seriously. So if you fill your plate with stuffing, reach for a second piece of pumpkin pie or have one too many cups of eggnog, you'll probably end up with food hangover the next morning. Instead of having a screw it attitude and binge eating on holiday junk food until after the New Year's Day, here's how to get right back on track the next day. And that's so important, so important. There are a lot of registered dietitians who weighed in with a lot of tips to bounce back from the holiday food hangover. You should definitely enjoy the holidays and indulge in all the treats of the season you only get this time of year. But if you're regretting your life choices the next day, here's a few ways to rebound. Don't beat yourself up. While it's important to reflect on how certain foods make you feel, you can go on to make healthier choices. You should never dwell on negative feelings. Instead of look to the day as a new beginning and a new chance to assess what your body needs. So don't beat yourself up for what you ate the day before. No good comes from beating yourself up. Focus instead on the present and praise yourself for laying the groundwork with a post-holiday plan. Drink plenty of water. Have you noticed that seems to be a theme? Drink plenty of water. Whether you overdid it on wine or the cookies, your body probably needs water ASAP. Not only will filling up on water help you digest all the extra food you ate the night before, but it will help boost your energy and make you feel better. So, they recommend drinking plenty of water as soon as you can and keep drinking it throughout the day. If you're feeling some indigestion, you may also want to sip on some unsweetened ginger tea. Start your day with exercise. And it doesn't have to be anything strenuous. It's a good idea, though, to get a workout in early in the day to feel better and to use up those extra calories you ingested the night before. Just make sure you don't swing too far on the opposite end of the spectrum and spend hours in the gym. You shouldn't use exercise to punish yourself. Rather, see it as a way to boost your mood and energy. Go back to eating healthy. You may be tempted to restrict your calories the next day to make up for everything you ate the day before, but that will leave you feeling unsatisfied and may trigger more overindulgence. Instead, go back to eating healthy right away and load up on the fruit and veggies. That is, if you're following that plan. Also, start with a well-balanced breakfast, such as eggs with avocado, sliced tomatoes, and whole wheat toast. Can't go wrong there. Unless you can't stand whole wheat toast. Be creative with your leftovers. Just because you're going back to eating healthy doesn't mean you should lose out or toss out of all of your leftovers. However, ignore the high-fat, low-carb fad diets and instead focus on eating fiber and nutrient-rich foods such as veggies, fruit, and whole grains. Eat your leftover turkey breast on top of a salad or paired with some steamed green beans and brown rice. Just skip the leftover mashed potatoes and pumpkin pie. Well, I wouldn't skip the pumpkin pie, but I would choose to make the pumpkin pie a little healthier. You can do that. You can make it lower fat. You can make it low sugar. There's always ways to have pumpkin pie and still make it seem like you're having the most indulgent foods of all for Thanksgiving or even Christmas. So yeah, just be careful, pay attention, be mindful of what you are eating, and get back on that wagon. You know, be grateful that you had family around you for Thanksgiving. Enjoy the family, enjoy the games, enjoy whatever it is you guys do on Thanksgiving. All right, guys, that is it for today. As always, remember to be kind to yourself. Yes, be kind to others. Love one another. And get out there and see this big, beautiful world. If it's not too icy, go for a walk. That'll help with the digestion after that big meal. All right, guys. See you guys again soon. Bye.